This is going to be 2014 Panini 75th Anniversary Baseball. This is going to be box number 1128. And let's go ahead and screen share everybody in the break. All right, Nicole, I'm at the top. Michael C., you're at the bottom. We're going to copy and paste this into random.org. As always, random 7 times. Here we go. There's 1. Here comes number 2, 3. Don't forget the razzle dazzle. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Nicole M., you're at the top. Michael C., you're at the bottom. We're going to copy and paste this in to our 75th Anniversary Baseball spreadsheet, which is right here. This is a good one. And let's go ahead and make this real big as we read the names and teams off here to you. Nicole M., you got the Atlanta and Milwaukee Braves. Michael R., you got the Orioles. Jason P., you have the Red Sox. Michael C., you have the Brooklyn and LA Dodgers. Nicole M., Cubs. Jason P., you got the White Sox. Kyle V., Reds. Joanne A., Indians. Tom C., you got the Tigers. Michael C., you got the Astros. Michael K. with the Royals. Michael C. with the Angels. Jason P., you got the Brewers. Tom C., you got the Minnesota Twins and Senators, 1901 to 1960. Michael C., you got the Expos. Tyler P., New York and San Francisco Giants. Tom C., you got the Mets. Jason P., you got the Yankees. Michael C., you got the No Team Hall of Famers. This is the umpire spot and Negro League teams. You've also got the A's. Michael C. has the Phillies. Bruce G., Pirates. Michael C. with the Padres. Tom C., you got the Cardinals. Michael C., you have the Texas Rangers and Senators, 61 to 71. And you also have the Blue Jays. All right, any trades, please do so now. This break can be tricky. Let me share the checklist. Andre Dawson goes to a couple different teams on here, and so does Bruce Sutter, just to name a few guys. So we'll go to checklist. There you go. There is the checklist for the break right there. We'll be going by, like I say, some of the cards can be tricky on this one. I seen a guy one day, I kid you not, I'm not going to mention who it was. He had one spot in an exquisite basketball. The other guy it was 23 spots. He had one spot and hit every card in the break. Michael Jordan hotbox, by the way, for the Bulls. Yep, guy on 20 spots hit 0 cards. All right, here we go. Tyler P. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Mrs. G says hello, Tyler P. All right, let's do it up. Hey, Kyle, I don't think I've seen him since, man.
That's not a good example you gave.
I know. One guy had, I hit you a Tiger Woods auto. I remember, man. And you made me famous. You need to print that out? That'd be easier for you?
No.
Okay. That guy made me famous.
Hope you praise me. That will be good.
And of course, we're not going to talk about Rosendo and Leaf Best of Baseball. Rosendo, you might get jumped in here tonight. I wouldn't talk about that, man. Seriously, I wouldn't ever talk about Leaf Best of Baseball. Make sure Kaysen's not in here and a couple other guys. Seriously, you got like some serious cards that night. Here we go. Anything that's questionable, we'll go to the checklist. Hey, Matt, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? All right, first up is a 58 of 75 right here. Frankie Frisch, wow. Going way back on that one, back to Vin's baseball days right there. Vin G, St. Louis Cardinals right there. St. Louis Cardinals. That is Tom C coming out to you. Tom C. Yep, old Frank Frisch and Vin G used to hang out. Yep, that's coming out to you, Tom C. Nice one there. All right, next up, Paul Molitor. 4 of 75 right here. The Brew Crew That is Jason P. coming out to you. Milwaukee Brewers, Jason P. Big fan of that guy growing up. Jason P. That one is coming to you. There you go. That should make it easier. There you go. All right, Jason P. Ooh, who's this? Here is a 4 of 50. A couple of guys I haven't seen in this break before. Alexander Cartwright. New York Knickerbockers right there. I believe. Yeah, it looks like a ZZ Top, doesn't it? Let me see. I believe that is the Yankees, ain't it? Then they become the Yankees. Making sure my baseball knowledge is still good. First time I have seen him. New York Knickerbockers, organized teams.
Yeah.
All right, he's a founder. He might go to the. Let me see who they got. Just got to make sure everybody gets their right hits. New York Hall of Fame Crusades checklist. I guess a non-team spot. Okay, gotcha. All right, just making sure. Non-team. Okay, Michael C. That comes out to you. Michael C. That one comes out to you. Michael C. That is a 4 of 50. Just making sure, guys, the right hits go to the right people on that one. All right, next up, Jimmy Fox. Look at this. Crusade card. Right here, 44 of 50. Jimmy Fox. Right there. Philadelphia. That goes to the Philadelphia Athletics, which became the Oakland A's. And that's going to go to Michael C. Right there. Michael C. coming out to you. All right, next up, here we go. Frank Robinson, Cincinnati Reds. Watch out. Kyle V. Beautiful. Frank Robinson. Kyle V. That is coming out to you. Big fan of that guy as well. Kyle V. Pulled his jersey the other night. Look at this. Robin Yount. Milwaukee Brewers. Right here. No numbering on that one. That is going to go to Jason P. Yes, sir. You're welcome, man. Here's an early win. 62 of 75. Yes, sir. That is going to go to the Cleveland Indians. Yes, it was nice, man. Cleveland Indians owner Joanne A. That's coming out to you. Joanne A. in the house. All right, Joanne A. Oh, boy. I have something very explosive to show you here. Joanne A on that one. All right, next up, here we go. It is going to be an awesome Paul Molitor autograph. Paul Molitor. Right here. Unbelievable. This is why we should do more of this product. Paul Molitor. I told you guys this should never sit on the shelf. That's a very nice autograph. That is nice. Who's got Milwaukee? Jason Pete. Nice hit, buddy. Beautiful. Paul Molitor autograph. Very nice. And a good one coming right behind that as well. Yep, Jason P. Nice hit, buddy. Jason P. And then we're going to have a Tony Perez. It is, man. This stuff to never sit on the sit on the shelf. If I can talk, jeez, sit on the shelf, man. It is just that good. Tony Perez, Cincinnati Reds, right there, and that is going to go to Kyle V. Kyle V, nice hit, buddy. Kyle V, beautiful Tony Perez autograph. All right, next up, Stan Musial right here, Cardinals. And let's see, that is going to go to St. Louis Cardinals, Tom C. That's coming out to you. Tom C. And then we've got a Miller Huggins right here, Elite Series card. That goes to the New York Yankees. Yes, indeed, New York Yankees, Jason P. That's coming out to you. And the last one here. Ooh, Honest Wagner. Look at this. Honest Wagner right here. Pirates. That goes to Bruce G. Very nice. Love that stuff. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Pittsburgh is Bruce G. And then Yankees. Yeah, Jason P. All right, guys, that'll do it for 75th anniversary baseball 11/28. Let's save that for YouTube.